Hey guys, it's Francis and Caroline here. We're greeting you from snowy Michigan, and we wanted to wish you a Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. And we're so thankful and excited that God has carved out a time for us to just share with you what we've been doing in preparation for Uganda and what's coming up right around the corner. It's hard to believe that just 16 months ago, Caroline and I went on our first mission trip to Uganda, and now just 8 months away, we're going to be boots on the ground with our whole family.
Yeah, actually, it was a year ago today that we submitted our application to become SOS missionaries, and just 5 months ago, we got our approval to join the team.
Wow, it's amazing to see what God's accomplished in such a short amount of time. But we still have a lot to do. I mean, we've been in our home for 11 years, and so we've got to trim back a lot of our stuff. And then we still have a lot of essentials to purchase for our home in Uganda, and then the supplies we need for the ministry we will do there.
Yeah, but it's going to be exciting to be on the ground and actually doing the work that God's called us to do in Uganda. So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Just so it's clear, let's just talk about what's going to be coming up in the next few months.
Next week, we meet with the SOS board in Canada. After we return home to Texas the week after and get back to work, we'll continue consolidating our stuff. By March, we will have all the essentials we need, and by April, have it organized for a quick pack out. In May, the container will be packed and begin its 3-month journey to East Africa.
Throughout these next 5 months in particular, we'll be visiting churches and raising the rest of our support.
Do you think this might be a good time to just let everybody know where we're at with our support raising?
Yeah, that's a great idea, Caroline. So far, we've raised 74% of our out-the-door costs. That's what we need to actually get to Uganda. We've also raised 64% of our monthly costs, which is what we need to live each month we're in Uganda. So, even though we have a little ways to go still, I'm so thankful for how God's provided for us already.
Yeah, it's pretty neat to be on this side of things as people who have sent missionaries and now being the ones that God is sending, just to see how He's building the team of people around us and to do the work that He's called us to do in Uganda.
As we've experienced in our own lives, God uses missionaries and those that send them to do the work of the gospel around the world. Giving to these types of works has communicated to my family where our treasure is. And if you haven't done so already, would you please consider joining our financial support team and taking that next step toward being a part of what God's doing in Uganda? I'm convinced that my passion for missions has grown tremendously since we've given to support God's work around the world.
Now we're prepared to give up the best years of our life to train disciple makers for God's glory and to see the church grow, thrive, and bear much good fruit. As Ephesians 5:25 says, Christ gave Himself up for us, His church, and He did it for the joy set before Him, as Hebrews 12:2 says. I firmly believe I can do no less now than give my all.
So if you're watching this video, you've signed up for our newsletter or you've subscribed to our Facebook page. Some of you may not feel called to go, but you do feel like God is calling you to be part of what He's doing in Uganda.
If you'd like to help us reach our support raising goal, we want to make sure that you can do that easily. We've created a direct link to our secure e-giving site. Just click on Join Us embedded in the description of this video or in our newsletter, and it will take you directly there.
Thank you so much for watching and praying and partnering with us to strengthen churches and love the people of Uganda.
We love you guys, and we pray that God blesses you in every possible way in this new year.